Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Guys?
Holly, thank you. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Bunches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Martin will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Oh, the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line.
Nice job of the defense, playing fast, playing physical, upfield, forcing the fumble. They can't fall on it. They can't get the touchdown themselves, but they force the safety and put points on the board.
The Trojans offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him be.
The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got a little space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He is in! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Look out, he's got room. Maybe a crease. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Fresno State!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Hold and finds his man on the left. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Twin receivers on both sides of the field at 2nd and 4. run inside. It's Jordan. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. They'll run for it. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Grab near the sticks. It's McClain. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Martin back to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt hits at the and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's in open space downfield. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now on the counter. And the defense drags him down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. The The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Moving out of the pocket. There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for... And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Trojans!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had 1 game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Open space at the 25. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Martin will throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And they'll get off 1 more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense.
This is such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Martin back to pass. He's going to run it. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10.
And that's an encouraging sign to see for this offense. Last possession, they had to punt. Now 3rd down. They get the 3rd down right away. At a good level, move the sticks, maybe get some momentum going here for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this pass.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Running inside, it's Jordan. Crosses the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback making checks. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, lost to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Martin will throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Made a defender miss. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Makes it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He caught it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man. It's Bowman. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Over the middle, it's Williams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This will likely be the last against the clock. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Baylor taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the home squad looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. The run inside. It's Jordan. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Trojans are flying down the field. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Miller. Next going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
On the move out of... They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll look to pin them deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because...
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the move, he fires. That's caught. It's McClain. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Motion from the wideout. Martin back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Slithers into space. Got a little grass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A little screen to the running back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on hand. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Stuffed, almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Maiava. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll set up to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mosley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Got a man, it's Mosley. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to pass, it's Maiava. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. Got it down the field. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Miller. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Martin will throw it. That's caught. It's McClain. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call. This drive alive. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous